Hi, it's Alexis. In this video, I will share with you the 8 reasons radio silence is a must-have. And it's something, again, a lot of people after a breakup, they call me, they say, yeah, I need to get her or him back. Now I can't stop not thinking about him or her and not getting in touch with him or her. I need to stay in touch. And people think that there's a link that is broken between them, between their ex and themselves. And actually, I'm going to tell you, there are actually 8 reasons radio silence is something you have to do. It's not optional, it's not a should have, it's a must have. So listen to these 8 reasons. They are crucial. If you don't follow them, if you don't understand them, you will not get him or her back. Sorry, that's it. Sorry for the bad news, but that's the way it is. I've helped hundreds of clients, and the way it works is by doing a radio silence. That's the basic. You have to start from that. So the first reason is just for yourself. It's going to ease your pain, because there's a lot of maybe tension, arguments. By just having that space, it's going to ease your pain. You know, checking your phone, expecting a text, living in the hope that your ex will reply with a nice message. It's gonna hurt you more than give you any sort of balance or happiness or whatever. You'll be more depressed by being hopeful and being demanding or needy, expecting things from the other. So the radio silence, first of all, is really helpful for you just to ease the pain, basically. Second reason is you need time. You need time to heal, basically. Think about when you have an accident, when you are sick. There's no other way than time to heal a wound or whatever, if you're sick or whatever. It is very important to allow that time to heal. Think of it as maybe an accident, or we call it breakup because there's something broken. In order to fix it, leave some time, and the time we do the work. I'll explain you in the other reasons. Third one is the opportunity to be yourself. Now, with that radio silence, you don't have to do things for the other. You don't have to do some, compromise. I don't know. Let's say you love to go skiing and go to the mountains, and your ex love to go to the beach, and basically half of the time you are going to the beach. Maybe you never went to the mountain anymore. All these kind of things. Now you can choose whatever you want. That's yourself. So you have to acknowledge and embrace that part of that radio silence. It's the opportunity for you to focus on yourself. And it's very important because that's your starting point if you want to get back with your ex. The fourth one is that radio silence will avoid you to make any mistakes. The mistakes I have in mind is the sort of text where you're like, but I love you, come back, you're the love of my life. Things that, the cheesy things that you regret 5 minutes or 10 minutes after you sent them. By having this, you acknowledge that there's this radio silence when you force yourself not to have any contact with your ex, prevents you from doing this type of mistakes. I'm thinking about also the drunk messages that we all send. The things that, at 4 a.m. you're drunk and you think like, yeah, my brain is smarter now because it's 4 a.m. and I'm drunk, so I'm going to send a text. Well, by knowing you made a contract with yourself not to speak with your ex for a week, 21 days, that's the ideal time. You know that even your drunk self won't text your ex. Be aware of your drunk self. The fifth one is it gives you time to reflect. So by having that space, it gives you time to really understand not necessarily what was wrong with the relationship, but understand the dynamic of your couple, understand what you want, what do you like to do, how do you see yourself in 5-10 years, the type of interview questions that we hate, but actually they are quite important when you think about it in terms of your personal life. So thinking about all these things and see whether you actually picture your ex in that vision. It's very important. And unless you have that space, you can't really reflect because you always think of the other. 6 is to come back stronger. Use that time to work on yourself, be more confident, do some sports, take care of yourself, be active, and come back as sort of a better version of yourself, if I must. So use that time, be stronger. It's, again, if you're with constantly texting the other, then you're not going to have all the energy you want and need in order to regain that trust, to rebuild that relationship. It's very important. 7th, it's the only way to reset, to click on the reset button of your relationship. And it's something I tell again and again and again after a breakup. Most people want to say, okay, we just broke up, now I need to fix it, quickly, because it's the love of my life. And I will always say, no. You have to take some time, because what you have to do is not to start where you left. You need to start again and recreate that relationship from scratch. Feelings will still be there. So that's the good news for you. You don't have to get the other to love you, but think of it as you were dating your ex for the first time. And this is really important. So unless you have that radio silence, you can't really reset. It's gonna always start where you left the story. If you leave some space, then your ex will have time to reflect as well. You're gonna have time to reflect. And when you get in touch with your ex, you're gonna be in the situation where you have to start again. And this is how you can build strong foundation. Because my job is not just to get you guys back with your ex, but it's to get you guys back with your ex for a long time with strong foundations. I can give you techniques on how to get your ex the next day or in 48 hours, but I know that by doing that, you are failing to build the right foundations in order to have a strong couple. So radio silence is really important. If your objective, and it should be your objective, is to build strong, sustainable relationship with your ex. Okay? Number 8, it's gonna help you create attraction. Again, as I said, you reset the button and now you start from scratch. Like you're dating your ex for the first time. If you're constantly texting, seeing each other every day or every 2 days, or how can your ex misses you? How can you create that attraction? How can she or he be looking forward to seeing you if they see you every day, if they receive messages or photos from you every day? So by doing that radio silence, it really, really helps you in your tactic or strategy when it comes to seducing your ex. So these were the 8 reasons radio silence is a must. It's not a should, it's a must. Okay? If you're struggling, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. There are links at the bottom of the video where you can get in touch with myself. And there's actually a quiz to really assess how likely you are, or how many chances you have to get back with your ex. You should know it. But it's how likely you have any chance to get back with your ex, if it makes sense, if it's English. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Good luck. Ciao.